What's going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with Season 2 of the Leicester City Career Mode. As always, if you do enjoy the content, make sure to smash that like button. Also, subscribe if you are new around here. We had an incredible season last year, getting Champions League football and beating Chelsea on the last day of the season to get a third place finish, which is absolutely incredible. The team have been in high hopes, and we're looking to add to that team obviously this year, get some good new faces in. Obviously Anthony Martial, Thorgan Hazard and Andreas Pereira did join on pre-contracts, and here's a look at the team so far with them signings coming in. We're going to change formations up from a 3-1-4-2 and we're going to a 4-3-3. Session going to the left back to accommodate Martial on that left hand side. Simeone and Hazard will play up front, and we have transferred some players here. Johnny Evans, Adrian Silva, Nampals Mendy, Danny Ward and Slimani, all up for transfers, and a couple of youngsters all up for a loan away from the club, seeing how they do push on. So yeah, that's the players there that are up for leaving the club this year. Players to bring in, two players I have highlighted: Matthias de Ligt of Ajax and Memphis Depay potentially be coming in because one of our strikers leave the club. Jamie Vardy is a player rumoured to be leaving, obviously after the great season he had last year. It's imminent he will get some big offers coming in for him. And guys, let me know in the comment section down below which players you want to see join the club. And we'll get some more good news here. We do get a transfer budget increase from 70 million to 123 million from the board there. Very good indeed. I'm happy with that. The chief executive did let us know, and we can obviously push on now and get some good signings in. Obviously, we want Champions League football. They want us to get semi-final football for the Champions League, Champions League spot in the league again, and win the FA Cup. So, can we win silverware this year? That is the major question going to be asked of us here. But we do go into our first game against Bayer Leverkusen in the group stages. Vardy gets us off to a great start, 1-0 up. Leverkusen down to 10 men, but it'll be interesting to play these teams. Obviously, we're not going to play in full strength sides, but we have got players that need this European experience. We need to be playing other styles of different nations. And Germany, it's a great side to play against, obviously, by Leverkusen. And as you can see, a deal does come in for Jamie Vardy. From Wolfsburg it was. They did offer £21 million. They say 23.5. I wanted around about 30 for him, but I was adamant that probably wasn't going to happen. So I do say 27.75 million. To try and get him in, or try and get a deal done here. They do come out at 25.6, which was tempting, but I want to get the right deal for Jamie Vardy, and I want over 25 million definitely. So that could be happening, but I do say 26.75, and the Wolfsburg rep does agree with that, and the deal looks like it could be going ahead. Jamie Vardy could be leaving the club after a great season last year. 32 years of age, nearly £30 million. I think that is a great deal. Obviously, he's a club legend. He could be considered. Obviously, he's a talisman, but this is a business, and we need to push on. We need to get new players in that are going to kick on and get us goals and help us reach out, obviously, our European goals and achievements. So we do go into our second game here, and it is against Villarreal. The Spanish side here is 1-1 going into the last 20 minutes of this one. Cyprian with the goal. Loftus-Cheek does double our lead, or double our goal total, should I say, to make it 2-1 here. Very good indeed. And that'll be how the game finishes. Another victory in the European International Cup, which I'm definitely happy with, in all honesty. And we do push to get a deal now for Memphis Depay. Obviously, with Jamie Vardy leaving, or potentially leaving, we do need to get a new talisman in. And the first player I did think of, in all honesty, was Memphis Depay, having a great season with Lyon. Definitely at the forefront of the Dutch national team's revival. So we're looking to get him in for a good deal here. 42.5 million I do offer. They're adamant on saying above 50 million. I want to try and get him for below that, because I believe that will be a great deal. And we do offer come back with 45 million flat out. They come back saying 47.3 million, and I do accept that. I think that's a good deal for Memphis Depay. Obviously, he has potentially be one of the best players in the world at one point, and we do go into contract negotiations with him to start things off. He's on 89 grand per week, and we're looking to bring him back to the Premier League. Obviously, last time he was in the Premier League, it was with Manchester United, and it wasn't a great spell, in all honesty. I believe he's going to come back now. He's got something to prove at the ripe age of 25. He's got a lot to prove, and he definitely looks like he could be a great player for us. But we do disregard the release clause. At the moment, we've got a 4-year deal and crucial first-team player agreed. We're going to move on to wages now. And I do want to offer him a good wage. Nothing that's going to steer him away from the club. So I do offer him 95 grand per week. And I believe it's around about 350 grand signing on bonus. So that's what we offer for Memphis Depay. And the question is, will we sign the dotted line? He does. Quite is happy with that. Memphis Depay does join Leicester City for the 2019-2020 season. And what a player that is to get into the team, because he's going to be a massive help for obviously our Champions League goals this season. So yeah, I'm happy with that. He could be the potential replacement for Jamie Vardy. It'd be awkward if that deal don't go through now, as the deal card does come in for Danny Ward, the 26-year-old goalkeeper from Wales. I believe it's Racing that offered that deal. Racing Club. We do accept it, and he could be on his way out of the team. So we do gear up for our last group game of the pre-season, and it is against another, a top European caliber side in Schalke. Again, we've cut our teeth against some big name clubs already in pre-season, obviously being Leverkusen, Villarreal, and now Schalke. We do go 2-1 up. Simeone amongst the goals, along with James Maddison. They do get a goal back as we reach the last couple of minutes there. Damari Gray does see the game off, and it could be a big season for him, the youngster. Hopefully, if he plays his cards right, and he could break in around the first team. Definitely is an impact player. But the deal does come in for Adrian Silva. Another player that could be leaving. 10 million is offered by Lazio, 10.5 should I say. We do accept that, and he could be on his way out too. And we do get some good news and bad news, really. Jamie Vardy has been sold. It's a massive deal for him. 32 years of age, near enough 30 million. Incredible deal. Wish him all the best at Wolfsburg. Obviously, he's not going to be playing in England. He won't be coming up against us. I don't think Wolfsburg are in the Champions League this year. But yeah, it's a good deal, and hopefully he has a good time out there. But as you can see, we do get ready for a game against Porto. It is the semi-finals of the European International Cup. We do find ourselves 1-0 up. Goal from Martial, and Simeone does double our lead to make that 2-0. Last 20 minutes here. Are Porto going to stage a late comeback? It doesn't look like it. And Cyprian does see the game off in a 3-0 victory. We are in the final, which will be played live. And it is against Valencia. Here's the team we are going with. It is going to be pure goal highlights, because I can confirm this one is an absolute goal fest. Martial, Depay, Hazard, Loftus-Cheek, Cyprian, Ndidi, Ake, Maguire, Pereira, Sessegnon and Schmeichel make up the starting 11. And I'm definitely interested to see how this team does perform. And guys, before getting to this one, if you could smash that like button, also subscribe if you are new around here, I would pretty much appreciate it. So, it is Valencia, Zaza, Romero, Vas, Kondogbia, Guedes, likes of Vezo and Juame in there, Lars Bender too. It is a good European team. So this is what we want to test ourselves against. Some big teams here. And it would be us on the first attack of the game. Depay links up with Cyprian, edge of the box. Great finish from the Frenchman. 1-0 to Leicester. Willian Cyprian, not known for scoring many goals, albeit last season. He was playing in more of a deeper role. It was more of a flat midfield we was playing in, obviously, with him and Loftus-Cheek. Just controlling the middle of play, obviously getting up to 2 strikers. But it looks like he's got more of a forward role today, which is good to see. As we do come forward again, Anthony Martial does get played in here. And he's got the ability to take on his play here. 1-on-1, this is what he wants. And it's a trademark Anthony Martial goal. He gets onto his right foot and just finesses that into the top corner. Anthony Martial doubles our lead. And like I said, he squares up the play here. And once he gets to the other side of you, there's no chance. You're going to be shutting him down. The finish is great. Goalkeeper, no chance. 2-0. Wouldn't stop us coming forward again. Wilfred Ndidi onto the ball. Loftus-Cheek, great bit of footwork as he does find Cyprian. Depay turns away. Finds Cyprian again. It's a carbon copy of the first goal. Cyprian gets his second of the game, linking up with Depay yet again to make it 3-0 to the Foxes. What a goal that is. And what a stamp of authority we are showing so far this season. The ball comes in, and again, that is a fabulous goal for Willian Cyprian. I do believe our first game of the season is Chelsea, and I'll be watching this game definitely closely. Looking for revenge, obviously. We did beat them 4-0 on the final day of the season, as Martial makes it 4-0, speaking of the devil. To make it 4-0. Weird, I was just talking about winning 4-0. We do go 4-0 up here, but yeah, they're going to be looking for revenge. Obviously, we beat them to that 3rd place spot. Obviously, more prize money, and yeah, we got them first game of the season. It'll be a good test for us as Depay gets onto the ball here yet again. Into the second half, it turns away from his man, does find Thorgan Hazard, and the new man does score 5-0 to Leicester against Valencia, who are a top Spanish side. Now, yes, it isn't their top team, but there is some big names out there, and not a game we should be winning 5-0. 3-0 would be a good result, but 5-0 is absolutely ridiculous. They've still got players like Kondogbia on the bench. I believe Zaza is up top, who is a phenomenal striker on his day. But we do come forward again. Damari Gray does find Amati into Cyprian. Turns, shoots, hat-trick. 6-0 to Leicester City. William Cyprian scores a thunderbolt into the top-hand corner here. Everyone over to celebrate with him. What a finish that is. I mean, the team are just coming together. It was an incredible season last year. It's brought the team morale up by loads. And Cyprian is reaping the benefits here. He's playing so well. And he does line up a free kick here from range. 10 minutes left to go. It's William Cyprian, a very dangerous area here against Ruben Vezo in the Huame in there. Ruben Vezo was obviously in the wall and strikes it into the top bins. 7-0 to Leicester. William Cyprian has got 4 goals. I believe that's pretty much on par with how many goals he got last season. He was a great box-to-box midfielder for us, and he's adding goals to his game. He's looking like to be a world-class midfielder. It'll be interesting to see what kind of season he does have, but he has kicked things off with a bang here and wouldn't be done with goals yet. They do come forward with Jamal Lascelles here. Does find Damari Gray. Turns away from his man. Shoots! And that is Anthony Martial-esque. What a finish that is from Gray. Maybe you've been watching him in training here as we do make it 8-0 against Valencia. An absolute pre-season dominance display here. Embarrassing result from the Spanish outfit. It really is. Couldn't really do much against us here. Damari Gray, that finish is great, to be honest with you. And the finish is exquisite. The game does come to an end. We are the champions, obviously, of this pre-season tournament. We do get the prize money, which hopefully we can put towards getting some new players in. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys, which transfer targets you would like to see join the club. I believe I will be going for Matthias de Ligt in the next episode. Hopefully we can sign him. Stay tuned for that. Chelsea coming up in the next episode, along with Watford and a game against Crystal Palace. And then, obviously, we've got deadline day on the horizon too. A massive game against Arsenal. I'm going to leave you guys looking at the deals that have been completed in today's video and at this season so far. As always, have a really nice day, guys. Like the video for more, subscribe if you are new around here, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See ya.